I absolutely love this woman, Sheila Anderson. She's a health coach and a lymphedema expert, and she really, really has such an incredible story about her toxic life and cancer scare and what led her on this journey of wellness and all of that. So, Sheila, I know I saw you out there. I'm so excited to bring you up. There you are. I see you. Here we go. Share with us your journey into wellness.
Okay. All right. So, gosh, my journey goes way back before what I've shared with the lymphedema, but 10 years ago, though, I got really, really sick, and it was due to all of my unhealthy choices. I was drinking 6 diet sodas a day. I was smoking cigarettes. I was not eating well. I was under a lot of stress. And that led me to having an lymph node in my groin that swelled up. And they removed it to have it biopsied. And it was benign, which was great. But it left me with a condition called lymphedema. And the lymphedema is chronic swelling, and you have to maintain it by doing bandaging, pumping, certain exercises, manual lymph drainage. So everything that I eat or put on my body affects that lymphedema. The other part of this, though, is before those 10 years, I was bulimic for 20 years. And I also went through a couple of years where I was anorexic. And I think all of those years, and then compiled with my unhealthy choices, led me to the health condition that I was dealing with. And that is when 10 years ago is when I was introduced to Young Living and the NingXia Red and some essential oils. And they really did help me. And I started feeling better. And this also led me to going to be a health coach, because I had struggled for so many years. And I thought that if I went to school to be a health coach, that I would be able to figure out how to lose the weight that I was never able to do. And I signed up, I went to school, graduated, and I could tell other people, or at least I felt like I could, but I didn't have the confidence to coach people because I could not do it myself. So I watched Mary's journey with the biggest transformation, and she really inspired me. And I was like, wow. And I started seeing other people. I'm like, what are they doing? And when I went to my first steps, I met another lady there, Myrna, and it was that we were talking about it. And I was like, I don't know. So, and I had been praying for God to send me something. And I personally feel that that's what it was. Because at the time, I was under so much stress. And whenever you're under stress, and I had so much on my plate, that my lymphedema was getting worse. My swelling was worse. I was miserable. I was stressed out all of the time. And honestly, when I came into the kitchen and thought about trying to figure out what to eat, I literally would cry, to the point where, like, I've tried everything. I've tried keto, paleo. I've done the majority of them, except I did learn there is a water diet. I haven't tried that one. But when I was introduced to this, I was like, I signed up, and I remember the first 2 weeks, I cried, but then I got into it, and the support and the nutrition, and it was just, I started seeing changes, and it didn't take that long. It was like after the first couple of weeks, I was just like, and then once I got into the rhythm, I was like, oh my gosh, I wish somebody would have showed me this years ago, because it's so simple once you start doing it. And so it has changed my life. I mean, it truly has changed my life. And I want to share this with everybody, because it is so easy and simple. It just takes the stress out of it. And not only that, but just having the accountability of other people and the support. It's phenomenal.